Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video with me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. And you can see here that a lot of digging has happened. That wasn't me. I have done a few live streams on digging this place out, but so's Tiz Tom now. He did one and he's, absolutely helped me dig a whole lot more out. As a result, it's nighttime, but my bed is all the way up there, which isn't exactly ideal. But we're not going to be doing all of this digging in today's episode because, of course, I have plans, which means I need to gather my things and go home. And I shall make like a tree and buzz off. Now, oh, it appears a goat has appeared in my base. Why is there a goat in my base that has just captured itself? I suppose it can jump out if it wants to, but, right, okay. The last few videos I've done have been, well, pretty successful, and that's because we worked on farms. And those, of course, were my amazing gold farm, which now works incredibly well, and my piglin bartering farm, which I needed the gold from this gold farm in order to, well, use, because I've run out of gold. The piglin bartering farm does need a little bit of an update because all of these piglins are totally useless and keep forgetting their gold. And apparently, all I gotta do is move the dispensers, which could be tricky because, well, getting to behind these piglins is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. The problem with that, though, is the barrels would then need to be moved, which is where I put my gold in, so there's quite a lot of faffing about to do that, and also I'd have to rejig the redstone around a little bit in order to link everything up, but it wouldn't be too much of a hassle. But I don't feel like doing that right now because there were other things that we need to be getting on with. Which does bring me back to my industrial area because I would like to do another farm, and the farm I would like to do, because I never have any of it and they're good fun farms to make, is a slime farm. Which means I would need to determine which one of these chunks is the slime chunk and then do a ridiculous amount of digging in order to actually make it work. But I'm a little bit fed up of digging because I have spent literally the last, 4 to 6 live streams down here digging out this area under the hill, which is coming along very well, by the way. We've only actually got to go another 6 blocks down, which is fantastic. But I'm kind of fed up of digging and I have a ridiculous amount of stone and cobblestone and I just don't know what to do with it all. Or do I? During one of the live streams, a very, very long time fan and viewer of Truly Bedrock, known as the Mike on Switch, came up with a very good idea on how I can get rid of all of my stone and, at the same time, be able to finally afford to move into Humble Hills. If you don't know what Humble Hills is basically an area on the server where you have to be incredibly rich to come to, and then you build everything out of dirt, because that makes total sense. Now, Mike's idea was that I could use all of the stone to create a new area on the server called Not So Humble Hills, where you don't need to be quite so rich to move in, and then I can sell all of my stone and cobblestone to the other members on the servers, which would make me rich, and then rich enough to actually be able to move into Humble Hills. So I think today is a good day where we could start Not So Humble Hills, but we need a place to actually, well, place it. Now you can see Humble Hills is a relatively large area. It's not huge. It spans all the way from over there all the way to over here. There's this house here which, well, doesn't look very humble to me. But over here where this giant chasm is probably totally, inadequate for what we want. Right, okay, let's go in the other direction. But over here, in this area here, just the other side of Humble Hills would be absolutely perfect for what we need. But are we going to be interfering with anybody if we come over here? Because it looks very much like there's stuff going on over here. Wow, a scaffolding-based roller coaster. Oh man, how much do I just want to knock one of those pieces of scaffolding down? Oh, I'm so tempted to... No, must not do that. Must not. Okay, let's create a border for new Humble Hills, or Not So Humble Hills, and create an area around here that should be perfect. I think we can, build over here. I think it'll be fine. Well, that was probably the worst landing I've ever had, and as a result, I'm almost dead. But I'm not dead, which is good news. The bad news is, though, I'm going to have to somehow get all of these chests emptied out into shulker boxes, which I don't own anymore because I gave them away in the haystack game, so that we can move the stone over to the new area and then craft it into all of the different varieties of stone and build with it. Oh man, I think hoppers, lots and lots and lots of hoppers And a machine! And a machine possibly not too dissimilar for the randomizing machine that we built in order to create the game that was on the top of Chaos Hill, which was the haystack shulker box thing. The problem is this is designed to be a randomizer, and I don't want the shulker boxes randomized. I actually want the right things in the right places. So I'm going to have to come up with a combination of some sort of storage system, which ideally doesn't take up too much space, to link all of those chests to, and some sort of shulker box refilling, placing and emptying. Oh, basically a shulker loader. And oh man, I've never made one of those before. How hard could it be? When I was a young boy growing up, on occasion, I would go over to the village hall located in the village where we lived, and we would have something called pies, peas and bingo. And during the bingo, a man called Dennis would basically run the bingo, and his phrase always stuck with me. And it was, you have to speculate to accumulate. And I think what he meant was you need to spend money to make money. So if my plan is to get rich enough by selling lots of stone and cobblestone that I can move into Humble Hills, I'm going to have to spend a lot of money on shulker boxes so that I can actually sell all the stone. So I suppose I'd better get my wallet out and hope that my bingo ticket is successful. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was like a pound a strip. Oh no, I'm thinking of bingo again. 1 diamond is stacked. Yes, okay. So if I wanted all of that, I would need 27 diamonds and then a replacement shulker box. I need 28 diamonds. That's not a bad price. So we shall take a box like that. Oh, I'm glad that didn't fall down there. I don't know why I need to break this shulker box after all. That was kind of stupid, but I did. Now all I need to do is put those in my other box full of shulker shells. Head back over to Chaos Hill, although I do need to go to my base first. Oh geez, tears, why can I never make it in the hole? Have a quick snooze. Collect many things that I will require to build said machine. Let's make like a bee. Leave. All the way into Chaos Hill. And then we need to figure out how we're going to make this machine. Well, I was about to just log out and go into my test world and develop a shulker loader, but then I realized I don't actually need one of those. I just need a lot of shulker boxes. So let's get cracking with this, which means I do need to do more digging out in order to make a storage system underneath this thing, but then we'll be good to go. So yes, a little bit more digging, not as much digging as I would have had to do if I was making a, a slime chunk. But yes, this is going to be good. Bear with me. We're nearly at the B floor point. That's excellent news. Very good news. Okay, I've dug out a relatively large area underneath all of these chests, so now all I got to do is put a storage system in here, and I've done that a million times, so I won't go into too much detail during that. And then I'm going to have to figure out a way to link all of these chests together, which probably does mean I'm going to have to smash quite a few of them, which means I'm going to have items everywhere. Oh geez, this is going to be fun. Well, I've got a lot of stuff in place already, but because I'm using pistons down here, and I know you don't have to use pistons down here, but I like to, I find it reliable. I do need a piece of obsidian to put on the end. I don't have any obsidian because I used it all in my piglin farm. I'm sure I had like 1 piece left over, but I can't find it anywhere, which means I've got to do something really annoying, but I'm going to have to intentionally... I don't want to do it. Oh, smash my ender chest with a fortune pickaxe. Oh, jeez. Now I have 8 pieces of obsidian. Excellent. This is good news. I've done it right. This is excellent. That means there is 23 pieces in there. Oh, brilliant. So now all I got to do is set up what we're going to have in each one. A bit of glass in each one. Now, I've only got 8 rows, and I've got an awful lot of stuff coming down here, but realistically, the only thing I actually want in my shulker boxes is stone and cobblestone. So it should be fine. And then at the end, we need, well, a very, very, very big lot of chests for all the other junk, such as grass, andesite, diorite, coal blocks, gold blocks. Well, all the other things that I got, basically. So let's make a big... And I'm not going to be burning them, because I want them. But I do need a lot of chests to go into them all in. And they can just chest. They don't need to go into shulker boxes for now. And on second thoughts, it would actually make a lot of sense to separate a lot of those items so that they're not so difficult to fiddle with afterwards. So I am going to extend this thing and make it even bigger, which means I need to get rid of all of that I've just done and dig out an even bigger hole. Oh, goody. Now, I'm recording this on a Monday morning. It is currently 9:47, and I'm due to go live on YouTube at 10 a.m, which means I need to stop what I'm doing and continue this during a live stream, but I will try and record as much of it as possible so you can see some of it. And then, yeah, hopefully by the end of the live stream, we'll have a fully working storage system and many things in shulker boxes. So I'll see you when the live stream's finished. And if you want to catch a live stream, you can catch them on Monday mornings at 10 a.m, Thursday mornings at 10 a.m. They're both on YouTube, and I also live stream over on Twitch on a Tuesday and Wednesday evening at 7 p.m, and that's UK time. Many more hoppers. More blocks. All right, one there. Oh, no, not that. I didn't want it there, did I? It's not where I was clicking, game. Jeez. Right, we got linking all the way down to the bottom now for overflow. This is good news. Now what I need to do is get some more stones. No. Why did you place them there? I can't even see that edge of the block. What a waste of glass. Using the very last of my glass as filters. Oh, I don't think we're going to have anywhere. Well, actually, maybe. I mean, we've got 4 rows for just stone, and so far we'll have 16 shulker boxes, which is effectively 8 double chests. I don't know if that's going to be enough. It might be. But I suppose also, you know, once the shulker boxes are full, I can replace them with empty ones, can't I? So it's not like it's fixed. This is the whole point of using shulker boxes, really. So that I don't, you know, they're not chests and I can't have to break them to get the stuff out. But I'm going to need a bunch more hoppers to do all the stuff above me now. So that's the storage system in place. We are ready with the storage system, and it is mighty ridiculous. Now the problem is that the chests obviously don't just flow into each other on their own. So now I've got to smash every other one of those, a half a chest, which is going to just create items everywhere, and put hoppers in those places. You can push the chest to the side with pistons. Oh, yes, that's a good point. That's a very good idea, play music. Oh, there is a genius among us, peeps. Let's see how we get on with this. Piston. Redstone block. It's split it into 2. It's not ideal. If I log out and log in again, will it be 1 again? No, they won't join together. So pushing the chest is going to be an absolute nightmare. It's not going to solve the problem at all, I don't think. Okay, that like that. And then, if we're really smart, which I'm not all that smart, we can come around there and do that. We can do that there. That's got those bottom 2 in. Oh, this is going to be messy. It's going to be very messy. But we'll get it, though. I probably should, you know, in future, if I ever do something on this scale again, remember to stagger the chests to make it easier to get the stuff out. Can't the LAs gather stone for you? I mean, they could, but they're just going to fling it at me. And generally speaking, my inventory is going to be full, and they get in your way. And they just generally tend to be a nuisance, in my opinion. By the time I've taken all this out and put it back in again, I might as well have just packed it into shulker boxes myself, hadn't I? Oh well. Fun. Whoa. Okay. Somebody's not happy with me. Sleep. The wonderful thing about Foxys are wonderful things. The tops are made out of rubber. The bottoms are made out of springs. Bouncy, 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 fun. But the most wonderful thing about Foxy is that I'm the only one. Right, so we've just got the back 2 rows of those to do then. And there's not all that many of those there, so this shouldn't be too difficult, but I am going to need more hop. Where have you... Oh, you're here. Why are you here? What do you need, sir? Ooh. Mini mud blocks, mini chest blocks. Oh, you've got really good blocks. Unfortunately, I haven't got any of those things. So unfortunately, you're going to have to stop being an annoying pest and disappear. Hang on a minute. Embracing Cassie says 70 watching, 40 likes. Mine says 74 watching, 48 likes. That's not a ratio that I like. So that means some of you are here without having pressed the like button first, which I just find that's just rude. Just rude. Who do you think you are? Press that like button. I don't care if you don't like it. Press it. Doesn't hurt you, does it? But it makes my life just so much better. So press it. Or I'll tell your mum. Why? Join together. I can't. There's a hopper in the way. It's not in the way. You're just a moron. Because you have to aim at the chest, not the top of the hopper, says Laurie. Well, there you go. Now, it all makes sense. It's a good job we got that piece of advice right at the end when we're finished. There we go. What? What an incredible looking system. The world's biggest and bestest storage system that you have ever seen. I can't even get it all on screen. It's too big. The live stream is now over and I am at my furnace array, smelting lots of sand into glass because, well, we run out of glass and I needed to restock the potions at my Guardian farm because we've run out of glass bottles. So, I guess I should probably take a bunch of this and a shulker box and head over to the Guardian farm area to show you a few things that we did on the live stream, including doing that storage system, but we'll get to that in a minute. We also fiddled with the piglin bartering farm storage system. So, we had the problem here that the piglins were not picking up all of the stuff they were supposed to pick up, which was, well, mildly irritating at best. So I followed some advice I was given to put the dispensers above the piglins' heads instead of behind them, and I was told that would guarantee that it will pick up each of the pieces of gold, but it didn't. So, what we then decided to do, because Stream Chat were very helpful, was to actually lock the hoppers underneath the piglins while they're getting the gold, so that the gold will sit on the carpet for a minute and they've got an opportunity to pick it up, which worked very well. And then, because it was very difficult to have the gold input system with the barrels like it was before, we added in these hopper minecart systems on either side, so now I have to come all the way around here to put the gold in to feed the piglins, and then we've got a similar one on the other side. It does work a lot better now, and now the piglins pick up all of the gold that they get, and I've had a little bit of a tidy up with these chests here, sorting out what's coming through. And we did get a bunch more obsidian as well. So that's the bartering farm totally done. Now, I said we were going to the Guardian farm, but before we go to the Guardian farm, we need to go outside. And we don't need to go far from the portal, we just need to go close enough to the water to be able to grab some into potion bottles. We need a crafting table and I need a bunch of glass. And we need to make some glass bottles. And let's fill up as many as possible and put them in that shulker box, which is full of glass and not very convenient for putting... Oh, jeez. I need more shulker boxes, which means I need to chop down some trees because I've got no wood left, so that I can make a bunch more chests, just like that, so that I can make a bunch more shulker boxes. And now I can make a bunch more water bottles and throw them all in the ocean. And with all of these now full of water bottles, we can go back to the Guardian farm, around the corner, pick up a whole bunch of fish I didn't want, and then throw that down the stairs. Go through my secret door, it's not very secret to be honest with you, and come and fill up all of these chests, which will probably take me about a week. And with this last few water bottles, that should be this system almost full to... In fact, we've got one extra. So we can turn this thing back on. I just want to make sure it's not already overflowing with things it shouldn't have in it, which is not. So let's activate the machine. That should allow items to go in there. Yeah, there we go. It is now brewing. We are good to go. Now I've fallen down to the bottom because I'm a total moron. It's not the... Oh, jeez. Oh, no, I don't want the fish. I'm going to say it's not the safest platform in the world, this. It's a bit rickety, but it kind of works. Let's go and see if we're getting lots and lots of tasty potions in the tasty potions box. We are! So that's good news. Now I've got 3 more water bottles that I can put back into the system. Oh, jeez, it's never ending. This cyclical task of filling it up and taking them out, it's ridiculous. I don't have room for the last one. Here, that on the floor. Nobody needs one more bottle. It's fine. Right, that is enough Guardian farming about. Everything's good here. The piglin bartering farm's good. The gold farm's good. It's time to get back to what we were doing. And of course, what we were doing was digging out under the hill, or more specifically, building a ridiculous machine to help us dig out under the hill. And the machine is 100% built, and it was incredibly good fun. And yeah, all of these chests are slowly starting to fill up with items. But I'm pretty sure all that's going to be flowing down here at this particular moment in time is going to be stone, because the machine is just, well, literally full of stone. So this is going to take an absolute age to filter through into all of these shulker boxes. But the good news is we do have plenty of shulker boxes there. We've got even more in here. And now that I've just done all of that other stuff, we've got even more there. A little bit of glass that I'm just going to put over there for now. So I guess while that's going, there's no point in me just standing around being AFK here waiting for it to all filter through. Might as well actually get on and do a bit of digging. Well, I might not have done a great deal more, but this entire level now is totally flat, apart from this bit here. I seem to have missed a bit. Hang on one moment, please. Oh, jeez, that's quite deep. Goodness. Oh my God. How deep does it go? Anyway, as I was saying, I have now dug out all this area to the same level, and it is looking ridiculous. It is absolutely huge. There's a few holes to fill in around the outside. We've got this one over here. There's a pretty big one there. There's one there. There's a big one there. And there's one over here as well. But I'm not going to worry about that until we've dug all the way down to the bottom. And this system has been working while I've been going. And all of the stuff I've been gathering, I've been putting into these chests directly, or into these shulker boxes, should I say, rather than into there, just to speed the process up a bit. So as a result, we've got a few things over in these chests here, but it is still taking an absolutely ridiculously long time for all of this to filter through here. It is now several days later, and I'm in the middle of editing this video. I've still got some more to record, but I like to sort of edit it along the way to see where I'm up to and how much time I've got left of the video. And DaVinci Resolve has let me down again. It says, do I want to save the project? Of course I do. And you think I've saved it. Just to make sure, I'm going to go to File, Save Project, and you would think that would save it as well. But it didn't. I've had this problem before. Nothing I do will save it, which means when I don't save it, so that I can exit the program, and then I load it back up again to go into it, none of the stuff that I've done for the last few hours is saved. Well, okay, it's not hours. It's probably about 30 minutes worth of editing that I've done that hasn't saved. Great. Anyway, back to the video. Now, I have absolutely no idea why it does that. It's only happened to me once before, and that time I lost my entire project. As a result, I do normally, hit save regularly as I'm editing the video, so I haven't lost too much. And it's not like I've lost the footage, it's just the edit, which I can do again. But it is frustrating. But what's not frustrating is how long it's been and how much AFK I've done here, and how, as a result of that, we now have a ridiculous number of things and less chests up there. This pile of shulker boxes here is purely stone, and this pile of here is cobblestone, apart from that one, which is apparently empty. I don't want an empty one there. Have a very, very quick look at what else I've been doing down here, which is just more digging. We are now only 3 blocks away from our destination for the majority of this. There's a bit more over there, which means I've now got enough stone in all of those shulker boxes to start crafting it into lots of interesting types of stone and building humble hills, or not so humble hills as I should call it. However, before I do that, because I am concerned about how ridiculous the amount of stone is that's coming through this thing and how much there probably still is in all of these chests. Although there's not, oh wow, these are all empty. Let's reclaim some chests then. As I was saying, we should probably go and buy even more shulker boxes because, yeah, otherwise we're just going to have a massive overflow of stone and cobblestone, which means spending money and fixing pickaxes, and both of which require me to be in the nether. And that's my pickaxes fixed, my diamonds spent, and my shopping door. Oh man, really? Oh jeez. Groover! Well, I suppose you're not supposed to steal the shulker boxes, but it's just more convenient that way. Ow! Jeez. As I was saying, and my shopping done. Jeez. We have a problem. I've just come back and made loads of shulker boxes, and I noticed there was a lead on the floor. And attached to that lead, in fact, there should be 2 leads because my allays were up there. And they're no longer there. One's over here, who has escaped. I have no idea how they've managed that, but I have no idea where my other allay has gone. That is concerning. And what? Why? You're my allay. Why are you flying away? What's going... What? Mate? Are you alright, mate? See, threw the thing to me. Why won't you go on a lead? Do you need to be itemless to go on? No, because then you'll pick the lead up. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. Maybe if I take his item off him and give him another one, he will revert back to form. Here, have the item back again. Oh, jeez. Oh, there's the other one. He's over there. But no, it's just breaking the lead again. Oh, geez. Are you my friend? This is very concerning. Here, pick that up. Will he drop it at me? Yeah, so they're both mine. But I can't capture them. Perhaps I should relog. Is that going to have worked? Come here and get your lead on. I can't even put this one on a lead. Wow. You're totally broken. No, nothing. Oh, jeez. Well, I didn't want a laze anyway. A laze is stupid. I've always said that. A laze are totally pointless, stupid things for totally pointless, stupid people. I don't want them. They're totally useless. The game's totally broken. What's the point in having anything nice? Because nothing ever works, does it? Thank you again, Bedrock Edition, for your incredible contribution to Minecraft. Now he's just going to keep chucking dirt at me, and I don't want it. I've got shulker boxes to replace by the... stop it! I don't want it! I need to replace all these shulker boxes. And with 2 allays down, but a whole bunch more shulker boxes, we now have an absolutely massive pile of cobblestone, an even bigger pile of stone, and all of the shulker boxes back on here are, again, empty, which is fantastic. So... right, not so humble hills. Oh, jeez. Okay, Tiz has been very, very busy building a wall around Humble Hills, so I guess he's trying to keep us out. But on the other side of the wall is where we're going to have not so humble hills. So I guess, oh, speaking of the devil, hey, Tiz, buddy, old pal, can I build on this side of the wall? Potentially here, folks, we've got a customer as well. Can I interest you in some stone of many varieties? Check out my finest wares. Okay, perhaps Tiz isn't the best customer. Right, anyway, on with not so humble hills. Okay then, on the better side of the wall, I have collected my stone and my cobblestone, only a few shulker boxes each. I have a stone cutter now. And why have I got dirt? I don't want dirt, Tiz. You're as bad as those allays. And yeah, I'm going to convert lots of this stone into different types of stone so that I can sell different types of stone at Humble Hills. So of course, we're going to be having stone bricks. We'll have a whole shulker box with those. And as much as the stone cutter is very fancy and all, it isn't half slow using it. So I'm going to craft these all on the crafting table because it's, well, quite significantly quicker. And I'm going to take a couple of these boxes and nearly die, as usual, coming into here. Grab some of the many, many, many coals that I've got coming through this system. Head back to my base, ideally without taking loads of damage. And use my fabulous smelting machine to make smooth stone. Because, of course, we can have many varieties of stone in our stone area. And with my cobblestone and some bones, it's time to come back to my moss farm that I haven't used in ages, generate some moss to make mossy stone. I do not make white dye or white shulker boxes. There we go. I successfully didn't make white dye. That is quite the substantial improvement from normal. Now all I got to do, turn the machine on, and it will generate many, many, many mosses for us. Oh, we got loads over here as well already. Oh, great. I thought I had to start from scratch, but we've got some. Excellent. I could do with a composter, though, to get rid of this junk and, you know, make some more stuff. I don't know if I've got one anywhere. Probably got one in my ender chest. No, I haven't, because my box that it would be in is, of course, over at the new Humble Hills. Okay, composter can go there. Let's fill it up with all of this other junk that we don't need. Many, 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 many. Could take a while, this. I was going to say a hopper and stuff could be good, but that's quite the setup. On second thoughts, that's taking way too long, so I'm just going to dump all of that stuff over here, grab a whole bunch of moss and a whole bunch of cobble, and make many, many mossy cobble. And of course, dashing back here quickly for yet even more shulker boxes worth of stone, there is another type of stone variant that I can make. And that, of course, is mossy stone bricks. Now, it's been a while since I built this farm, and it does look like the stone is actually generating more quickly than it used to, which means I could probably speed this up a little bit if I wanted to. I am slightly concerned about doing that because I'll probably make a mess of it, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. I just need to be able to reach that repeater in there and toggle it down a bit, but I need to get to it and see what happens. It's a little bit too fast now. A little bit slower. There we go. It's doing it. And now it's going very quickly, and it's going so fast, in fact, that there are items up there that aren't getting collected because it's just going too quick. Maybe I could smash my way in and get some, but this could be very dangerous. Ow. I'm sorry. Oh, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. That was a reasonable amount of stuff that was stuck in there, which means probably that the hopper minecart is full. It is. Take a load of jump out of there. Brilliant. Oh, that's good news. Does that mean these hopper lines are full as well? Are they backed up? They are. Oh my goodness. This farm is good. This is a good farm. I forgot how efficient this farm was. It's ridiculous. And just like that, in no time at all, I now have 2 shulker boxes worth of mossy stone bricks and 2 shulker boxes worth of mossy cobblestone. And now I'm pretty much out of moss, but there's still a whole bunch of bone meal left in this thing. It hardly used any at all. I'm not going to do all 3 because I'll be here all day otherwise, but that was pretty epic. And on top of all of that, I was sorting these out as well. So I've got a whole bunch of the azaleas, and I've got loads of moss carpet and seeds as well. Right, let's go and see how our smooth stone's getting on. Oh! Okay, so Chuck has been AFK over at the... oh, jeez. Oh, there's a cat. Yes, cat is scaring the creepers off. Yeah, Chuck's been AFK over here, which means we now have a button. Oh, please don't go off. It took me ages to build all that. I know it kind of already looks like a creeper's gone off, but it really hasn't. Oh, there's a lot of lag. Jeez. Right, was there a zombie around here as well? Chucky's up there at the moment. Yeah, there's a zombie just here. Shoo! So that should mean, wow, we've got a whole bunch of stuff here as well. Great. Right, you little pile of things on the floor can have that gunpowder. And now let's fill up our shulker boxes with all of this smooth stone. So now we can take all of our shiny new different flavors of stone, which I'm sure there's different more of. Oh, I suppose if it's a stone area, we could probably use andesite and diorite and granite as well, because they're stone variants. But I think we should keep it plain and simple. Keep to the main stones. Head over there. Past this creeper and get building. Now, in order for this area to look like a stone area and not a nice grassy area like Tiz has got over here, I think realistically what we're going to need to do is completely terraform the area to be totally made out of stone, which is going to take a very long time and not something I have time to do in this video. So the good news is, as you're watching this, it's truly, well, if you're watching it on the day it comes out at least, it's truly Bedrock stream weekend, and I've already been on today, this Saturday, but I'm on again tomorrow, and hopefully during that stream we'll have got a lot of this area converted. That's my plan at least. And hopefully also during that time we will have a nice sign up here saying not so humble hills, a little bit kind of like the humble hills ones here, and maybe even after all that, I might even have the first Humble Hill home on here for me to live in, and the ability to invite the other members on, sell all of my stone to them, and get very, very rich. But we're going to have to find out in the next video. So make sure you do. Oh, yeah, they're totally bust. Don't know what to do. Shoot them, maybe. Stupid allays. And on that note, it is unfortunately time to end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you might enjoy this one. Goodbye.